Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Justin and today I'm going to be talking some more updates about the stimulus, and specifically I'm going to be talking about questions that I received in my previous video in my comments section. I received a lot of comments, a lot of questions, and I'm going to be answering some very specific questions in this video. Some of the questions I'm going to be covering are whether or not you'll receive a stimulus if you owe back child support, whether or not you will receive a stimulus if you have someone else claiming you as a dependent, or will my parent that I claim as a dependent receive a stimulus payment? Those are the types of questions I'm going to be answering today. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. I've been doing stimulus updates recently, and I will continue to do stimulus updates as long as people are interested in it and as long as people are still waiting to receive their stimulus payments. The IRS came out yesterday and said that about 130 million people have already received their stimulus payments. That's great for those 130 million people, but that leaves 20 million people that still haven't received their payments. Some of them are wondering, have they forgotten about me? Was this a joke? Am I going to even receive a stimulus payment? Unfortunately, the way the IRS has rolled out this stimulus payment and this whole stimulus package seems like it's been backwards. Like I said in previous videos, some of the people that are in need the most have received their payments last, and I think that's just a shame and it is not right. So hopefully this will maybe answer some of those questions that you didn't have answered before. So let's get right into it. Why are Social Security, SSDI, Survivors Benefits, SSI, RRB, VA, CNP people receiving their checks last? I really think the IRS messed up on this one, and I think the people that I just mentioned and that are on those benefits were the ones that should have been receiving your payments first. And I think it's really frustrating that those people are the ones that receive their checks last. So this was a specific question I had asked multiple times. If I have a payee assigned for my benefits, will I still receive a stimulus payment, and will it affect my stimulus payment? If you have a payee assigned for your benefits, you will still receive a stimulus payment. It will probably go to the payee, but you will receive that stimulus payment. Many of you asked if you need to do anything to receive your stimulus payment. For those of you, if you received Social Security, Retirement, SSDI, Survivors Benefits, SSI, Railroad Retirement Benefits, or VA Compensation and Pension, or CMP, benefits in 2019, you will automatically receive your $1,200 payment. Well, the IRS is going to use whatever information they have for you for 2019. So if that's changed to 2020, you need to go into the either non-filers tool or the Get My Payment tool to update your information. If you don't file taxes, go to the non-filers tool, and I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Many of you also wondered, how will I receive my payment? You will receive payment in the same way that you receive your government benefits currently. So if you receive your benefits by direct deposit, you will receive your stimulus payment by direct deposit. If you receive a paper check for your government benefits, you will receive a paper check for your stimulus payment. I'm not going to go over all of the dates for the paper checks. I went over that in my previous video. So if you want, you can go to my previous video and it will explain exactly when the paper checks are going out. So I think probably one of the most common questions I've been getting is, when will I get my payment? I'm on SSDI. Well, some of the SSDI payments have already gone out and some people have been receiving them. Unfortunately, there are a lot, based on the comments in my comments section, that have still not received their SSDI payments. They are supposed to have been starting to go out last week and maybe even as early as April 29th for some people. But the hope is they are continuing to go out to the rest of those that haven't received them if they're on SSDI. Check the Get My Payment tool. I know it's problematic and it hasn't been very helpful. Make sure you're entering in your information correctly. Make sure your address is entered in all capitals, and hopefully you will get an update on when you will receive your payment if you're SSDI. One thing that I just want to note is the IRS has said they will not contact people about their payments. They're not going to call you. They are not going to send an email. They are not going to text you. If you receive an email, a text, or a call from the IRS or saying that they're from the IRS, it's a scam. Do not give them your information. Do not give them any personal information, and go directly to the irs.gov website. before you enter in any information specific to your bank or your personal information with your social security number or any other information. There are a lot of scammers out there trying to get your information. So if you receive a phone call, an email, or a text message saying they're from the IRS, it's a scam. So another question that's been in my comment section a lot is, when will SSI VA receive their stimulus payments? Well, the IRS has said that SSI and VA recipients will receive their payments in mid-May. What mid-May means, I'm not sure. But mid-May, I'm assuming, is starting about the 15th. So about a week from now, you should start receiving your benefits. Of course, with SSDI and some of the others, the delays have been pretty frustrating for a lot of people. So hopefully within the next week or so, a lot more of you will be receiving your stimulus payments. Along with that, when will SSA and Railroad retirees receive their stimulus check? Recipients of Social Security retirement, survivors, and disability benefits, like I was saying before, should have been receiving their checks starting last week. So many people still haven't received them, and I wish I knew why. Unfortunately, the IRS has only said that people should have started receiving their payments. They haven't given any more information for the past couple days on why those people haven't been receiving their payments. You should also receive a physical letter in the mail stating that you have received your payment. If you get that letter in the mail and you never actually received your payment, either through direct deposit or a physical check in the mail, then you need to figure out if the IRS has your bank information incorrect. So use the Get My Payment tool to check that. And I know it's frustrating, but there's a chance that your check was sent to an incorrect account, in which case the check will be sent back, and then it will be processed as soon as it comes back. Another one of the questions I received is, I'm claimed as a dependent on someone else's taxes. Will I receive a stimulus payment? The simple answer, unfortunately, is no. If you are claimed as a dependent on someone else's taxes, no matter what age you are, you will not receive a stimulus payment. I claim an adult, such as a parent or another adult, on my taxes. Will they receive a stimulus payment? And the answer to that is no, they will not. If they are claimed as a dependent, no matter what the age they are, they will not receive a stimulus payment. In addition to that, if they are over the age of 17, you may not claim them as a child for the $500 child credit, in addition to your $1,200 stimulus payment. You will only receive a $500 credit for any child that is under the age of 17 by the end of 2020. Another one of the questions that I think people have been asking is, will I actually receive a stimulus payment? And the answer to that is yes, if you make less than $75,000 per year as an individual, or $150,000 per year as a couple filing jointly. You will receive $1,200 individual or $2,400 as a couple, and then $500 for each child up to 3 children. Those are really the only requirements. You can't be claimed as a dependent. You have to be below the income requirements. And if you meet those, you will receive a stimulus payment. Of course, the question is, when will you receive it? And that's an answer that I think only the IRS knows, and maybe they don't even know at this point. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, there have been a lot of delays. So that's it for my video today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I know it's been frustrating. I'm sorry. This has been a really difficult time for a lot of people, but I know you can get through this. Look for the positives in life. Look for what is going well. Hopefully your family's healthy. Hopefully you have a roof over your head. Look for those things that are going well in your life, and remember that there are some good things happening. So that's all I have for you today. Once again, thanks so much for watching, and comment down below if you've received your payment. I love hearing that some people have received their payments. I know it's frustrating for others that they haven't, but let us know that you have received your payments, and I'm really hoping that a lot more of you do soon. So I will talk to you again soon later.